What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Final Fantasy. We got one final side quest to lock in. Ivan the kitchen hand. We can go ahead and carry on with the main story after.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Perhaps we'll just be passing out meals again.
Alisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Certainly. I'm on the market for some culinary pilgrimages myself. I'm heading to the gym after this episode.
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
If it makes money, it makes sense. And go ahead and head over to Martha's Rest. Now, full disclosure, it is freezing right now. My hands are stone stiff, so trying to get these combos off is going to be interesting. We got like 5 inches of snow last night. It is freezing. Need some hand warmers. Might hear me blowing on my hands in between loading screens trying to warm up a little. I do love the winter though, I gotta be honest. Winter is my preferred weather. I hate the summer. Everything's too hot and humid. At least in the winter you can just throw a hoodie or two on. Way easier to warm up than it is to cool down.
Sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that.
What do they call things like that? Peasant food?
You wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Now I gotta be honest, the kind of poor man's food is very tasty. Perhaps that's a commentary on how I grew up, but I'm very charming about those simple dishes. I still eat them to this day. Of course, the English version would be the dreaded beans on toast. Or stew. Stew is always a staple in those kind of diets, because you can make stew with anything. The bone broth and stuff like that. Now, thanks to me exploring and journeying around last episode for those hunts, I do know where 3 Reeds is. It's right over this way. Even without the quest icon, I would have known. I looked all over this place for the griffin. Of course, I did you all the courtesy of editing that out while I was wandering around mindlessly. Here are the scorpions.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
still a little touch and go on that backhand combo. That's the one that I miss. 860 ability points. Unwanted Violet. Perfect.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
And it looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did.
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
Perhaps slightly.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
What is the fish? It's in Asian culture. Basically, if you don't cook it right, it'll kill you. I forget what the name of the fish is. But if it's not cooked correctly, you will die if you eat it. It's like a delicacy.
I present Chance's stew.
That
risen
looks
once again from the ashes of obscurity.
like I don't want it.
Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm
Yeah.
not hungry.
I think you can trust that one out.
It'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
I'm sure I will live. You, I'm not so sure about. That's why I gave you the spoon.
Teeth. What assault on the senses? It's like choking on swamp water.
You wanted the culinary pilgrimage.
And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty
You know,
notes.
pungency is not something I want to describe my
Takes a
meal.
moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you,
Right.
Sid. Thank you.
I'll take your word for it, brother.
Welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway.
Well, I apologize to everybody in advance.
And Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Well, God bless. Good luck with that. Yeah, that's all you. Suppose I should make the rounds and apologize to everybody in the bar for what I'm about to put them through with that. Again, if there's one thing you don't want describing your meal, it's pungency. That's not what I would be looking for in a dish.
Typical nobles.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed, Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity.
The Iron Kingdom is a very interesting faction to me.
The Mother Crystal
They're very
is both
different to the
object
rest of
the
this
Iron
world.
Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
We're about to blow it up.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same.
Two birds with one stone, Clive.
Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
I'm sure she is. She has a vested interest in this just as much as we do. Perhaps more for her, because she was one of the women that was captured and forced into servitude for the Iron
It'll be
Bloods.
over soon. One way or another.
She's gonna die, isn't she?
You ready?
I think so.
Jill. When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's Breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Well, the last time we took down a Mother Crystal, it took down one of us. I'm not too confident that this will go as smooth as we're expecting it to. Drake's Breath. Jutting forth from the fiery maw of sacred Mount Drastanus, the Mother Crystal is the pillar upon which the faith of a cloistered nation rests. The boiling sea. It's our uncle's ship. I wonder how much of a role he'll be playing in the game going forward. Actually misjudged him based on the going-ons of the game. I thought he would have had a hand in all this.
Useful trick. Freezing and throwing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
Whatever the cost. I guess ultimately it is her decision.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath.
Yeah, it's feeling like Jill came here with a one-way ticket.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency. Allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
Right.
This mother crystal looks evil. The last one looked majestic. This one looks like it's in fucking Mordor. Fire and ice.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I.
I'm gonna be taking this out of everybody's clutches now.
I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
We know how good they've gone for us in the past.
They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. Then the only way past them was through them.
Gonna be expecting some chunky resistance in here with the Akashic stuff. That guy with the mortar from the mines and the first Mother Crystal is, today, the fight I've struggled with the most. I could not get his movement down at all.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Huge fan of Will of the Wisps. That might be my favorite ability so far. This guy looks fun. The little guy's out of here first. with a good old limit break. Okay, well that went pretty smooth. So far, so good. As long as I don't run into an Imperial Cannoneer, I'll be fine. The ether stuff looks very pretty in this game. This looks like a boss fight arena. Is that a nest?
Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
Fought one of you before.
It's turned.
Nothing a shelter for Zarya can't handle.
It's a little different to the one we fought at the start, Clive.
Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of his spawn.
Believe me, I need to.
Don't breathe it in.
I don't even know what that said. I was in the middle of my combo. Get him down on his feet.
Jump! But these things have roots.
Nice and easy. Nice and clean. Wasn't fast, but it was clean. What goodies do we get from him? Magic Dash and Meteorite. I'm looking for that gelatinous mass so we can make that Dragon Slayer gear.
Press on.
Yes.
Now, every other time we've run into a Mother Crystal. Well, the last time, rather, we've only done it once before. Ultima showed up. He had a lot to say to us. Jill seems like she's struggling. Hope Torgal's gonna be okay in here. He's literally fur, and this is like a lava place.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat. Though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
She's struggling with the curse, I think. Right. How long have we been going here? 28 minutes? Alright, so since this Mother Crystal section is likely going to be pretty long, I think I'm going to split the episode here and make the volcano its own episode. So, thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, as always, there's a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Final Fantasy. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.